Hi everyone. Thank you for coming back to my channel tonight. I'm very excited and happy to see you here tonight. And if you're new to my channel, I hope that you will consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so that every time I upload, you can come back and watch these videos. And tonight's video is just going to be a little short one. I'm going to be, this is like a part 2 to the one that I did the other day on the 10 things. Except this is the 10 things that I will go cheap on. And it was very easy for me to create this list because I'm pretty much a frugal person anyway, and I buy cheap a lot. You know, I test something out first to see, if it's worth the extra money, and if it's not, I'll go cheap. So even though I had a whole lot more than this, I narrowed it down to just 10 so that it would match up with the video I did the other day. So let me read you now the 10 things that I am going to go cheap on, that I'm willing to go cheap on. And the first thing I have down is ice cream. Now, I do love my ice cream, and my favorite is mint chocolate chip. And I have found mint chocolate chip in the little small containers at the Dollar Tree, which that may be a little bit more expensive, because you're buying like a little small size. But I will buy, like at Walmart, the best value brand or whatever it is they've got in there for, I think it's like $1.98 of mint chocolate chip. Because to me, I like ice cream. It doesn't matter if it's cheap or expensive. Now, every once in a while, we'll splurge and buy the expensive kind. And what's your favorite kind of ice cream? Mint chocolate chip's the best. Okay, and the second thing that I do go cheap on is wrapping paper. I usually buy my wrapping paper from the Dollar Tree, and I get one of those bundles that's got the tissue paper in it, that's got multicolored tissue paper, and that's what I use to wrap. I also buy my Christmas paper there, because it's $1 a roll. And for me, there's not a whole lot of Christmas wrapping going on in my house. I don't have a lot of people that I exchange gifts with. But the gift bags at the Dollar Tree and the wrapping paper and the bowls and stuff, they're perfect for me. And the third thing that I go cheap on is paper plates. I'll buy the cheapest paper plates I can find because they're going to go in the trash. And the food's not going to stay on long enough for it to soak through because I will eat it pretty fast. Then I just throw it in the trash till the next time. So cheap paper plates are the way to go for me. And number 4 is makeup. That's surprising. I'll buy cheap. Now, I do buy a lot of makeup from Avon because I've used it for years and I always like it. When they come out with new stuff, I will try it. But I have like certain things that I stick with that I've tried over the years that I know work for me. And so those are the things that I usually get. And I buy a lot of that makeup, cheap makeup from the Dollar Tree. But I also go to Walmart and buy like CoverGirl and Maybelline because those are cheap. The brands like Revlon and Flower, which is a Drew Barrymore brand, and L'Oreal, those are very expensive. So CoverGirl and Maybelline works just fine for me. I don't wear a lot of makeup, and I don't wear makeup all the time. So I can buy cheap and get away with it. It's a pretty good deal. And the next thing, I have a list in front of me. That's why you see me looking down. The next thing is clothes in general. I'm not a big fancy person for clothes. T-shirts and jeans, leggings, that's usually what I wear. And I do buy a lot of my clothes from yard sales, thrift stores, Goodwill, places like that. I have bought new things from Walmart, but I don't have to go like to Kohl's or Penny's or Sears or some fancy store like that, Forever 21 or some boutique to buy clothes. Because T-shirts and jeans, like I said, you can find them all day long at yard sales and the thrift store. So I buy cheap on clothes. And the good thing I like about when you buy a pair of blue jeans like that, if they're used, they're already broke in for you. You know how you get them, they're real stiff? They're, you got to wash them a few times to make them soft. They're already broke in if you buy them used. And the next thing is canned vegetables. No big deal with me. A green bean is a green bean is a green bean. Now, I won't buy my vegetables from the Dollar Tree because I will not pay $1 for a can of vegetables. I will wait till they have an ad in the paper at one of the stores that I shop at where they have it like 3 cans for $1 or 49 cents for 1 can, or buy 2, get 1 free, something like that. But it doesn't even have to be Del Monte or some brand name like that. It can be Always Save or Best Choice. I like it. I use canned vegetables cheap. And the next thing is bread. Some people will only buy like one particular type of bread, like bunny bread. I'll buy whatever's the cheapest in whatever store I'm in. If I'm in Walmart, I'll get their Great Value brand of bread. If I'm in Harps or Town and Country or someplace like that, those are local grocery chains where I'm at. I'll just go to the bread aisle and look for the cheapest bread that they have. And sometimes I even get in those shopping carts where they have that discount bakery stuff. You know, they do that at Walmart too. They'll have that, oops, I overbaked, and you can find bread pretty cheap on that. And you can always put it in the freezer, you know, bring it out later and use it. So cheap bread is good to me. Washing detergent, big thing. I buy washing detergent from the Dollar Tree, but I will wait and sometimes catch it on sale. Walgreens every once in a while have some really good deals on it if you use the digital coupons, where you can get it for like $1.99 for a Tide. And every once in a while they'll have stuff, you know, the buy one get one for 99 cents. Buy one for 99 cents and get one. So you're actually getting washing powder for 50 cents. Oh, and this right here is probably going to really loop some people up. Cheap toilet paper. It's not a big deal with me. In fact, I prefer the cheaper stuff. Now, I know some people like to buy Charmin and Northern and Cottonelle and stuff like that. It doesn't matter to me. If I go in Walmart and that toilet paper aisle is empty, you know, because everybody's buying all that stuff and all they got is the cheap Walmart brand, which is in a little black label. It's 67 cents for 4 rolls. That's what I buy. I figure I'm going to wipe and flush it down the toilet anyway, so toilet paper cheap, it's good for me. And the very last thing that I buy cheap is shampoo. I've stocked up on a lot of shampoo in there because I caught a really good sale one time at Walgreens. And the reason I like shampoo, stuff that doesn't spoil, that has a shelf life that goes on for a while, you can stock up on it, like toilet paper and bars of soap and hand soap and shower gel, toothpaste. I know they do have expiration dates on them, but you can use them well past the expiration date. So I will buy cheap, like 87-cent Suave or Dove, you know, when they've got it cheap. If they have a special, you know, where like they've got it on sale for $1.99, buy one, get one free, I might buy it like that. Most of the shampoos that I got in there, I think the ones that I caught on sale at Walgreens, I think they were called Pantene. And I bought like one bottle of every kind they had, you know, for colored hair, dry hair, combination hair, long hair, short hair, curly hair. I bought one bottle of every kind they had. So I've got plenty of shampoo in there to last me. And I think that was number 10. 10 things that I'll go cheap on. Were you shocked? You know, like I said, I'm pretty frugal. I do watch my pennies and where I spend them at, so it doesn't bother me to buy cheap. Like I said, I will test things out. Like if something comes out new that's a cheaper item, I will buy it and test it to see if it's, you know, if it's something that I would use. And if it's cheap, I'll still buy it. So that's it for tonight's video. I'm very happy to see you here tonight. And if you made it this far to the end of the video, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so that next time I upload, you can come back and visit with me. And I'll see you again in my next video. So bye.